Well, it is not the 1980s Detroit Pistons, and it's not the 1980s LA Lakers, but it is right now a very important game and two teams that are just NBA Finals possibilities. The Pistons have Thomas, Dumars, Woolridge, Rodman, and Lambier. And the Lakers have Johnson, Scott, Worthy, Green, and Divac. Remember the Detroit Pistons. They're the ones that finished. They won 2 straight NBA titles. And then last year they lost in 6 games to the Bulls. And now they're looking for revenge. But they're having a much better year than the Bulls. And now we're underway. Worthy. Remember we had LA against Celtics. And that was a big one. James Worthy now. Worthy got it. Worthy to Dumars. It's 2-0 LA. So Dumars, and he hit it. It's going to be 2-2. I'm watching my cat, Carl, shoot. They're fighting each other. Actually, they're just looking at each other. Carl is meowing. And Pishu is staring at Carl. And now they're playing with each other and they're fighting now. And there's Carl chasing Pishu. All right, so now we're back to the game. Isaiah long 2, and he hits. He's a streak shooter. And we all know that it's 4-2. Now when you look at this, the Pistons have played 42 games. The Lakers have played 38. Detroit 4, LA 2. Magic, and he hits. It's going to be 4-4. You know, these teams could be in the NBA Finals. I mean, they're that good. Remember, they're 2 out of 3 last years, and they have good starting 5 for Detroit. It's nearly the same people. Magic. But there are a lot of contenders in Magic, and it's good. Magic Johnson, and that's going to be Isaiah Thomas with the foul. So Magic goes out, and now Isaiah goes out. That was the foul on him. And in is going to be Mark Aguirre. Mark Aguirre, remember him from DePaul. 10th-year player, Lambier from Notre Dame. And Dumars, so good. Lambier made a Final Four in 78. In 90, they're getting older. This is Detroit's last chance. You never know. Magic out to Byron Scott. Scott again. They're going to look to Magic. And it is no good. And Dennis Rodman will go the other way. Orlando Woolridge. And Dumars again will go back. Dumars is a good shooter. Run a lot of two-step. Dumars to Rodman. Rodman over to Lambier. Rodman, Lambier, and he slams it through, and it's 7-6. Johnson. Magic. Over to Scott. Byron Scott, and a foul there, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Mark Aguirre gets the foul. He's going to stay in because he's the sub. And they have 1. So Aguirre will be in there still, and he has a foul. Remember, Jordan had 4 fouls yesterday, hurt Chicago. And that was a big game there. Chicago lost 52 is the total number of games right now. They played 42. They got 10 to go. Aguirre and a miss. And Johnson the other way. They want to try and go 8-2 and not lose 20 games. If they can do that, that would be very big, but they got a big stretch. Byron Scott, and he hits the three. Byron Scott, and it's 12-6. Magic, a great pass, and here's Joe Dumars. Joe, over to Lambier. Inside to Mark Aguirre, and Mark will try and go. Mark to Dumars. Dumars, Lambier, and it's knocked away. Byron Scott, and here's the run. Magic. And Scott to Magic, and he put it through. 14-6. Woolridge. Lambier, no good. Rebound, Lambier to Dumars. Lambier. Oh, there's a slam by Dennis Rodman, and that was big. Dennis Rodman, very athletic. I was watching a Sega CD game where it had Rodman on the San Antonio Spurs. Him and Robinson was 2-on-2. They were doing well, and Vlade the other way. Ironically, they were playing the Lakers. It was Vlade Divac and Nick Van Exel. And the other way, LA is 16 early. And they're looking really good. McGuire, they're pushing the tempo. Dumars. McGuire. And Mark Aguirre, and it's 16-10.
Joe Dumars. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Magic. Magic. And no, he can't have it. Rodman the other way to Aguirre. Aguirre. Good, and it's now 16-12. Los Angeles 16, Detroit 12. Here in the first. Well, Chuck Daly right now is a
substitution on the board.
Worthy to Sedale 3, back to Worthy. Trying to get 18, and he does. It's 18-12. A minute to go. Dumars. Over to John Sally. Mark Aguirre, and he hits it. It's going to be what Isaiah Thomas did. No more Magic Johnson in there. It's 18-14. It was a high-scoring first half. Worthy, in and out. No, Perkins to Worthy. Should have shot it over Sellers. Worthy, and he can't hit it. John Sally the other way. Here's Joe Dumars. Dumars. And they're going to hold it now. Detroit wants to hold it and get one more shot off. At the end of the first, LA 18, Detroit 14. Dumars to John Sally, and he puts it in with half a second to go. And that's going to be it. LA 18, Detroit 16.
18.
At the end of one.
16.
Here's Thomas again. We bring it in the second quarter. Isaiah. Isaiah. Over to John Sally. Thomas. No. And Campbell to Magic. That's going to be out of bounds, and which way? And it'll go Detroit's. LA had 16 points very early, and we all thought that it was going to be really big. It was 16-8. Now it's an 8-2 run by Detroit. Isaiah's back in there. Isaiah from University of Indiana won a national title, and they scored. Isaiah Thomas was really good. I often wonder about Indiana versus Ohio State. 18-18. I think people are antsy for the playoffs. I really do. Magic, no. And John Sally the other way. They're going to bring it over to Thomas. C. Thomas. Wire to Sellers. Wire. Thomas. It's 21-18. Johnson, Magic, and he hits it. He straddles it in. It's 21-20. And that's going to be a timeout. Detroit 21, LA 20. Here with under 6 minutes to go.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girls. Substitution on court.
21-20, Detroit has the lead. LA, Detroit called timeout. And it is big now. Isaiah is in, and same with Aguirre. Aguirre, and look at this, Isaiah now. Isaiah in and out. And Teagle the other way. Teagle to Scott, got it. It's 22-21. Isaiah. Isaiah scores. And Detroit by 1. Scott over to Magic. Magic, it'll put it through. It's 24-23. LA by 1. This is big because, you know, the Lakers are looking for number 1. Right now, the Jazz have lost 2 straight. Aguirre, nail hole jumper, can't have it. And here's Byron Scott trying to dribble through. Byron Scott knocked away Perkins to Teagle. No. And here's Orlando Woolridge. Woolridge to Aguirre. Aguirre. And he'll go back. Oh, there's a wide open man underneath, and they got John Sally. I saw that from a mile away, and I think everybody else did too. That's a one. Playing defense for the full 35-second shot clock. The loose men. You know, when you play ISOs, a lot of teams in the East, and now they're in a zone. They're going to force, that is a zone. They're going to force them to go deep with their shots. Teagle to Perkins. They move it around. Detroit is very good at man-to-man, but also the zone. Scott, and it's blocked. And here's Orlando Woolridge. They have Isaiah to lay it in, and it's now 27-24. A timeout. Detroit is taking over.
Timeout called for the Lakers. It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
19-8 right now. Detroit leading Los Angeles since it was 16-8 LA. Detroit has played a zone and made him shoot. Byron Scott, no. And the other way, Dennis Rodman to Worm, the rebound. Dumars. Joe Dumars. And that's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to be on Bill Laimbeer. He's got the mask. And he's a little upset there. Laimbeer. Walker will come in. And he's just running in. That's, I forget which one. That's C. Thomas. Number 14, Isaiah's number 11. We just call him Isaiah. We don't even say Thomas. Bloody around. He should have went for it. Rodman to steal. He's got quick hands. Dumars. Dumars to Walker. Walker. And no. The other way, Divac again. Sedale 3. Scott to Green, and one, and it's 27-26.
Green. Defensive foul. Dennis Rodman. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit 27, LA 26, 2:15 to go.
A.C. Green.
And here we go. Hey, Nathaniel Lentz, great to see you. Yeah, they got a chance to win it all, and they really have picked it up in the last couple, month of game time. Dumars, no. And Divac the other way. Here comes Byron Scott. Oh, look at that. Scott around Orlando Woolridge. And LA has the lead. Early on, they were playing LA's tempo and getting killed. Now they're playing their tempo. Remember, LA had 16 points with about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They've only had 12 since. John Sally, a terrible shot. And Scott again. Are they going to push it? Rodman. Byron Scott is looking very good. Scott over to Sedale 3. A minute to go. James Worthy. No, in and out, Laimbeer. And they push it to Dumars. They're going to hold on to this. Yeah, Joe Dumars. I always liked him also. He's one of the better ones. Rodman with the pick. They try and go inside, and a terrible pass out of bounds. Just as we both say, we like Joe Dumars. He throws it away, and now LA will throw it in. Sedale 3. Sedale 3. Vlade Divac got it. 30-27. Dumars. Joe Dumars got it. It's 30-29, and you know LA wants to hold it. They don't want Detroit to have a lead going into the third quarter. You know, against the Celtics, it was 36-36, and now with 20 seconds to go, Worthy got it with 0.2 of a second in both quarters. There have been shots made with less than a second to go. 32-29 at the half. We'll be back.
29.
Magic Johnson, you see him here. He has 5 of 9, 11 points and 2 assists. He's got to really pick up his assists. There's Magic. Isaiah will bring it in now. Here in the third. Dumars, yes. And Joe Dumars, 32-31. Magic. Oh, he almost beat him to the baseline. He did it. He almost beat him to the baseline, pulled back, and shot. Dumars. Isaiah. No. Worthy the other way. Scott. Johnson. Magic. Worthy to AC Green. They got Plotty in there. No. And Rodman the other way. Here's Dumars. Dumars trying to force his way in. Dumars over to Rodman. They got trouble. Double teamed over everyone. What a move by Joe Dumars. I mean, these are big games right now for the Pistons. There are teams like New York who have a winning record who are not making it in the playoffs right now. Green over to Magic. I don't know about the West, how things will turn out. You might get an upset team. Here's Isaiah, brings it down now. They're down by 1. Joe, pass Rodman, wants to look it in. Scott. Magic, and he put it through. It's 36-33. Isaiah, no. And Worthy again.
Pistons foul.
And a timeout there, 36-33, LA leading Detroit. 5 minutes to go in the third.
Timeout called for the Lakers. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Lakers.
You see in the East, there it is. I mean, Detroit is 24-18. They're 6th. They got to win. You want to be in the top 6. You don't want to go into that extra tournament because the Bulls are going to be in there, and you know they're going to get a slot. You know they're going to get one of those. And if the Bulls finish 9th or 10th. Oh my goodness, there's Vlade, and he got it in. So if you're Detroit, so if you have like Detroit, New York, and Chicago, Detroit and New York are looking at each other. 38-33. Isaiah. They go to Dumars. No, rebound Rodman. Johnson. Got it, and that's magic. 40-35 with 4 minutes to go. Isaiah to Rodman.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
40-35. There's Dumars. He should have shot. Now he's going to turn around and they miss. So Magic. Magic to Divac. They give it back to Magic. Up and they slam it through. That's Vlade Divac. LA now has a big lead. They're going to try and make this an even bigger and bigger lead. Lambert. Over to Aguirre. And back to Lambert. Dumars again. Isaiah. Isaiah. Now they're looking at this. 3 minutes to go. Aguirre. Yes. 42-37 under 3 minutes to go. Magic. Magic, no, and that's gonna be Sam Perkins. Sam Perkins with the follow-up, and it's 44-37. Dumars. Woolridge, yes. Worthy. Scott. Magic. Magic, no. Woolridge, Aguirre now. Isaiah. Isaiah. Aguirre over to Lambert. Dumars for three and a miss. Worthy. He's got it, and that's James Worthy. It's 46-39. Isaiah. Aguirre and over. Aguirre. Got it. 46-41 with 35 seconds to go. I mean, right now, both these teams have a lot going on, and Detroit will now hold for the final shot. Thomas and Lambert will settle down. They don't want any weird fouls. Here's the other Thomas. And they'll just run the clock down. C. Thomas. Who is that? I'm going to take a look really quickly right now. Here's Chucky T now. They're going to hold. It's going to be the last shot. Chucky T. There's a three from McGuire, and he puts it in, and now it's a 2-point game.
The Lakers 46. The Pistons.
The end of 3/4 of play. It's the Lakers 46 and Detroit 44.
It's the fourth quarter. Get loud right now.
Perkins to Magic. Perkins. And here's Teagle. Teagle here in the fourth. Magic to Sedale 3. A 2-point game. You know, they made it 71 game. LA. Teagle. No. Eldon Campbell slams it. How many times has it been offensive rebounds? How many times? It's been many. 48-44. Acquire. And jump ball.
That will be a jump ball.
LA wants to get a 6-point lead. They won. Detroit chasing, especially on the road. Sellers to Isaiah. McGuire. Mark Aguirre and one. So Mark Aguirre and John Sally celebrate.
First team
And a foul on Teagle. Aguirre is 15 tonight.
Mark Aguirre. One shot.
So now he's going to try and cut it to 1, and he does. Under 7 minutes to play. It's a 48-47 game. Magic. Magic Johnson. Looking to go outside to Teagle. Magic, Perkins there, into Perkins. No good, John Sally, some good rebound, and that's it, Eldon Campbell.
4-2.
And Eldon Campbell put it in, 50-47. Here's Chuck Thomas. Chucky T. Oh, missed Isaiah. Isaiah got it.
Isaiah Thomas.
And it's 50-49, 6 minutes to go.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
50-49, 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girl. Substitution on the court.
Byron Scott into Magic, 50-49. Magic to hook shot, no rebound, no good there, and here's Aguirre. Aguirre to Isaiah. And a foul there on Magic.
Los Angeles ball.
Oh no, are they going to call a charge? They're going to call a charge on Aguirre. Oh my goodness. That's going to be big. LA a 1-point lead. LA, I think they already got a postseason bid, and that's going to be 52-49. Already thinking about the playoffs, but they got to get a high seed, and they know that that's big. The Utah Jazz are a very good team. Isaiah to John Sally. Was John Sally with the charge? Not Aguirre. Here's Byron Scott. Magic. Magic, and it's an air ball, and here's Chucky Thomas. Aguirre. Woolrich. Sally Aguirre into Chucky T, and that's going to be blocked away. Campbell the other way to Byron Scott. Got it. 54-49. Isaiah. Thomas no good, and Campbell again. Here's Magic. Magic puts it in, and it's 56-49, a 7-point game. And now this is a big possession for the Detroit Pistons with 3:53 to go. It's LA 56, Detroit 49. Here's Rodman. They're calling Lambier, and he is really upset. He knew that was a big possession, and they called him for a moving screen. Scott. Scott. And he misses. Rodman now to Dumars. 3.5 to go. These possessions are getting big. They got to score. Their defense is doing well, but they got to start scoring. Isaiah. Over to Dumars. Back to Isaiah. We're looking. They might want to ISO. There's Dumars again, and it's now a 5-point game.
Assist from Isaiah.
Now they're going to be able to play defense. 56-51, 3 minutes to go. Magic. Over to Byron Scott. 56-51, Magic. Over to Byron again. Byron to Worthy. Scott. Scott, oh, look at this. AC Green and a slam dunk. 58-51, 2.5 to go. And Isaiah now will bring it down. 58-51. Isaiah over to Woolrich. Isaiah again. Thomas to Woolrich. Isaiah to Woolrich. Up and he got it good. It's 58-53. Now there's 2 minutes to go. And you have a 35-second shot clock. Every possession is so big right now. As you see in the NBA, it would be different, but right now they got 35 seconds. They got to work. They go into Worthy. Worthy outside to Magic. Look at Detroit's bench. They're up. Worthy again to Green. Scott. AC. No. And here's Isaiah the other way. Can they cut it to one possession? Isaiah, the lay-in is good. That was Orlando Woolridge. It's 58-55. And now they got to bring it in now. Here's Magic. Magic down. Magic pulls and hits. A minute and 7 to go. They got to hurry this up. Isaiah now, the 5-point lead is big. Woolridge. Isaiah. Here's Joe Dumars. Dumars. No! No! And a foul on Bill Lambier.
His fourth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Vlade Divac. 2 shots.
So now let's see what Vlade can do. Vlade in a miss. Here's Dennis now. It's a 6-point game. They don't want to give it and one. Isaiah, no. Rodman, yes. And it's 61-57. Magic is 23. Now they got to get it in. Scott's foul. It's a 4-point game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Byron Scott. 2 shots.
Scott makes one. It's a 5-point game. Scott, and it's a 6-point game and a timeout. So LA by 6:34 seconds to go. Oh, he's open. Dumars was. And they get it to him late. It's a 6-point game. You know, if you go for 2, you can get and ones. Dumars. No. Rodman. Dumars. Yes. And it's a 4-point game. So right now, they got there's a foul. And that'll be on Isaiah. Magic will shoot. He is 23 tonight. Let's see what they do. 63-59.
Magic Johnson.
Magic hits one. 64-59. And makes it 65 and a timeout for Detroit. They got none left. 23 seconds to go. It's 65-59 and LA in a very, very good position. And Lambier's got Dumars wide open. Dumars, no. And Green, and will they hold it? No, they're going to foul Magic. And all he needs is just one shot. And the game will be Los Angeles's. The Pistons had their chances, but on the road, it's now 66-59. After this, we're going to show the standings, and you'll see why it's so important. Rodman, no rebounds left. Isaiah, they got to go to Bill. So there's a 3, and no good, and the game is over. Scott, and that's it. A 66-59 win. LA beat Detroit.
59.
66-59. LA beating Detroit.
Is greatly appreciated. We hope to see you again
And the
soon.
LA
Please
Lakers.
remember to get home safe.
And you see the box score here right now. Magic, good, only 5 assists. And you take a look at Aguirre, Rodman at 13 rebounds. Very, very good. 3 of 3 shooting, but all of them were dunks. He did have steals. Like, he was good. He got 1 steal, but he got 13 rebounds. So there it is, Aguirre. So we take a look at the team comparison right now. It's the Lakers 56-52 in field goal percentage. The threes, the free throws. And there we go, offensive and defensive rebounds. Turnovers, Detroit had 6. Not great. Team fouls, they fouled 8 times. The biggest lead, 8-3. The Lakers had an 8-point lead, and the Pistons had a 3-point lead. A good game. So, let's take a look at the standings. So now they're going to take a look at the current standings. The Celtics are number 2 in the East. Let's take a look at the East. Indiana is 1, Boston 2. Charlotte 3, Philadelphia 4, Cleveland 5. Cleveland has busted up. Remember, they were horrible. They were like 12 or 13. Now they're 5th. Detroit is 6th. That really helped Cleveland. That Detroit loss. Same with Chicago. Chicago's only a half game up there. They want to get that 6th spot. There's Washington. Atlanta is number 9. New York is 10. Now the New Jersey Nets are 18-20. They're below 500. But I'll tell you what, right now, nobody wants to be in that last slot. Those 7, 8, 9, and 10. On the other side, nobody wants to be in those single games. And they don't want Chicago to be in those single games, because you know they're going to get one of those slots. There's some really good matchups in the first round that would be really good. On the West, Utah's 1, but LA with a big win, they're almost. If Utah loses their next one, then all of a sudden, we're tied at the top. Portland and Seattle are looking very good, and Golden State. Then it drops off. San Antonio's looking better. You got to worry about them. They're a tough defensive team, and they're tough to crack. They really are. They could win. Houston is now 8th. They could do very well if they can get 500. Dallas is 9. Denver is 10. And there we go. That's it for today. Have a great day, everybody. Nathaniel Lentz, thank you very much. Have a great day. We'll see you later.